What happens if your immune system disappears? The invisible war inside you. Right now, as you listen to these words, your body is under attack. Not by one enemy, not by 10, but by millions. Invisible organisms are landing on your skin, floating through the air you breathe, touching your eyes, entering your mouth, covering every surface around you. Yet you don't panic. You don't even notice. Because deep inside your body, an invisible army has already gone to war. Every second of every day. Without rest, without sleep, without asking for recognition. This army has protected you since the day you were born. It has fought battles you never knew existed, stopped invasions before you felt the first symptom, destroyed enemies before they could multiply. Without it, life would be impossible. This is the story of your immune system, one of the most extraordinary defense networks ever created by nature.
Imagine shrinking smaller and smaller until you become microscopic. The world around you changes completely. The smooth surface of your skin becomes a vast landscape. A single drop of water looks like an ocean. Dust floating through sunlight becomes giant floating mountains. And everywhere you look, life exists. Bacteria, viruses, fungi, microscopic organisms beyond counting. Scientists estimate that the human body encounters enormous numbers of microorganisms every single day. Most are harmless. Many are actually helpful. Some become dangerous only under certain conditions. Only a small fraction have the potential to cause disease. The world has never been sterile. It never will be. Life has always existed alongside other life. The remarkable question is not, why are there germs? The remarkable question is, why aren't we constantly sick? The answer begins with the first line of defense: your skin. It may seem ordinary, but it is one of the greatest biological shields ever evolved. The average adult carries nearly 2 square meters of skin, a flexible barrier separating the inside of your body from the outside world. Its outermost layer consists of tightly packed dead cells. They form a protective wall that is surprisingly difficult for many microorganisms to cross. Your skin is also slightly acidic. This environment makes it less welcoming for many potentially harmful microbes. And covering that skin is an entire community of beneficial microorganisms, collectively known as the skin microbiome. These microscopic residents compete for space and nutrients, helping prevent harmful organisms from becoming established. Your first line of defense is not empty. It is already occupied by allies. Now imagine a virus entering through your nose. It has crossed the first barrier. The battle is no longer outside. It has reached the front lines. But another defense is waiting. Tiny hairs inside your nose trap particles from the air. Sticky mucus captures dust, pollen, bacteria, and viruses. Millions of microscopic hairs called cilia constantly move that mucus upward, like conveyor belts carrying unwanted visitors away from your lungs. Every few minutes, without you noticing, your respiratory system quietly clears another wave of invaders. Even your tears are weapons. Every blink spreads fluid across the surface of your eyes. That fluid contains enzymes capable of damaging certain bacteria. Your saliva performs similar work, washing away microorganisms while containing protective molecules of its own. Then comes perhaps the most hostile environment of all, your stomach, filled with powerful acid, strong enough to help break down food and destroy many microorganisms swallowed during the day. Before an enemy ever reaches your bloodstream, it must survive an extraordinary series of defenses. But sometimes, one gets through. A tiny cut, a scratch, a virus that slips past the body's barriers, a bacterium finding an opportunity. The invasion has begun. Now, the immune system changes strategy, no longer defending the walls. It sends soldiers. Within minutes, Specialized white blood cells begin moving toward the area, guided by chemical signals released from damaged tissue. The battlefield has been identified. One of the first responders is the neutrophil. Think of neutrophils as emergency response teams. Fast, aggressive, always ready. They travel through the bloodstream until they detect distress signals. Then something incredible happens. They squeeze through the walls of blood vessels, entering surrounding tissue, moving directly toward the source of infection. Scientists call this process chemotaxis, the ability of immune cells to follow chemical trails like detectives tracking clues. Soon, they arrive. Another remarkable defender is already waiting: the macrophage. Its name literally means big eater, and that description is wonderfully accurate. Macrophages patrol tissues throughout the body, searching continuously for anything that does not belong. When they encounter bacteria, they surround them, engulf them, digest them. The enemy simply disappears. But macrophages do something even more important. They communicate. After identifying an invader, they release chemical messengers that call for reinforcements. The alarm spreads. More immune cells arrive. The battlefield grows larger. The response becomes stronger. Your immune system is not a collection of individual soldiers. It is an intelligent network. Every cell shares information. Every battle teaches lessons. Every victory strengthens future defenses. Then something happens that most people misunderstand. The infected area becomes red, warm, swollen, perhaps painful. We call this inflammation. Many people think inflammation is the disease itself, but often, it is actually evidence that the immune system has begun fighting. Extra blood arrives carrying immune cells. Blood vessels become more permeable. Specialized proteins leave the bloodstream. The battle intensifies. Inflammation is not always harmful. In many situations, it is one of the body's most effective defense strategies. Like firefighters rushing toward smoke. The activity looks dramatic, but it exists for protection. Sometimes, the battle spreads beyond one small area. The brain notices the growing conflict. A remarkable response begins. Your body temperature rises. You develop a fever. For centuries, people feared fever itself. Today, scientists understand that moderate fever is often part of the immune response. A higher body temperature may make conditions less favorable for certain pathogens while supporting aspects of immune function. Your body is changing the battlefield, making life more difficult for the invader. Meanwhile, you feel tired. You lose your appetite. You want to sleep. This is not weakness, it is strategy. The immune system is asking the body to conserve energy. Less running, less unnecessary activity, more resources available for the battle. Even sickness has purpose. Yet perhaps the most astonishing part of the immune system is this. Most battles end before you ever know they happened. You never feel the virus that failed. You never notice the bacteria destroyed within minutes. You never realize how many infections were prevented before the first symptom appeared. Every healthy day of your life represents countless invisible victories. Victories fought beneath your skin, inside your lungs, within your bloodstream, completely unnoticed. The immune system rarely celebrates. It simply continues working, hour after hour, day after day, year after year. But imagine something impossible. Imagine that tomorrow morning, every immune cell disappears. No neutrophils, no macrophages, no antibodies, no defenses. The walls remain. But the army is gone. What would happen then? How long could the human body survive without the invisible soldiers that have protected it since birth? The answer reveals just how extraordinary your immune system truly is. Because without defenders, even the smallest enemy, can become unstoppable. When your body has no defenders, imagine waking up tomorrow and your immune system is gone. Not weaker, not slower, gone. At first, you might feel completely normal. Your heart still beats. Your lungs still breathe. Your brain still thinks. Nothing appears different. But outside your body, nothing has changed either. The air is still full of microorganisms. Your skin is still covered with bacteria. Every surface you touch still carries microscopic life. The difference is simple. There is no one left to defend you. The first challenge would come from places you rarely think about. Your mouth, your intestines, your skin. These environments are home to trillions of microorganisms. Most of them are not enemies. In fact, many help digest food, produce vitamins, compete with harmful microbes. They are essential partners in keeping you healthy. But without an immune system helping maintain balance, even normally harmless organisms can sometimes grow out of control or spread into places where they do not belong. The line between friend and foe becomes blurred. The body loses its ability to manage its own microscopic ecosystem. Now imagine a tiny cut on your finger. Normally, immune cells would rush to the area within minutes. Bacteria would be attacked. Damaged tissue would begin healing. The wound would gradually close. Without immune defenses, the story changes. Microorganisms entering the wound encounter little resistance. They multiply, spread. The body struggles to contain them. A tiny injury that once healed quietly could become a serious problem. This is why people with severely weakened immune systems must often take extraordinary precautions. Not because the world suddenly became more dangerous, because their defenses have changed. Organisms that most healthy people encounter every day without consequence may pose much greater risks. The immune system is not merely responding to disease, it is constantly preventing disease from gaining a foothold. But your immune system is far more than a collection of soldiers. It also possesses memory, one of the greatest achievements in biology. Imagine meeting someone for the first time. You recognize them, learn their face, remember their name. The next time you meet, recognition is almost instant. Your immune system works in a remarkably similar way. When specialized cells encounter certain pathogens, they begin creating highly specific proteins called antibodies. Each antibody is shaped to recognize a particular target, like a key designed for one lock. The first encounter may take time, but afterward, some immune cells remain behind. Scientists call them memory cells. Years later, if the same pathogen returns, the immune system often responds much faster. This biological memory is one reason many infections are easier to fight after previous exposure. It is also one of the principles behind vaccination. Vaccines safely introduce the immune system to specific components of a pathogen or teach it to recognize them, allowing immune memory to develop without causing the full disease. When the real pathogen appears later, the body may already recognize it. Prepared, faster, stronger. Yet sometimes, the immune system makes a different kind of mistake. Instead of attacking an invading microorganism, it attacks the body itself. These conditions are known as autoimmune diseases. Some immune cells become confused, unable to distinguish certain healthy tissues from harmful targets. The reasons are complex: genetics, environmental factors, immune regulation. Scientists continue studying why this happens. What makes autoimmune diseases so fascinating is that they reveal just how powerful the immune system truly is. The same army capable of protecting every organ can also cause harm if its targeting system fails. It reminds us that health is often a matter of balance. Not too little activity, not too much, but precisely the right amount. Modern medicine has transformed our understanding of immunity One of the most exciting frontiers is immunotherapy. Instead of attacking disease directly, scientists are learning how to help the immune system do the job more effectively. Certain cancer treatments now work by helping immune cells recognize tumor cells that previously escaped detection. Another remarkable development is CAR T-cell therapy. In some patients with specific blood cancers, doctors can collect immune cells, modify them in a laboratory to better recognize cancer, and return them to the body. These therapies are not suitable for every disease or every patient, but they demonstrate something extraordinary. Sometimes the most powerful medicine is the body's own defense system. Researchers are also developing new generations of vaccines, exploring broader protection, faster responses to emerging diseases, and more personalized approaches to prevention. Every year, our understanding of immunity grows. Perhaps the greatest lesson the immune system teaches us is that survival has never been a solitary achievement. No single immune cell protects you alone. Neutrophils, macrophages, natural killer cells, B cells, T cells, antibodies, chemical messengers, complement proteins. Each performs a different task. None could defend the body by itself. Together, they create one of the most sophisticated defense networks ever evolved. The human body survives through cooperation. Every healthy morning you wake up, your immune system has already been working through the night. While you slept, cells were patrolling your bloodstream, checking tissues, removing damaged cells, monitoring for infection, preparing for threats that might never come. You did not thank them. You did not notice them. Because the greatest protectors often work in complete silence. Perhaps that is the true miracle. The human body is not protected by walls, or armor, or weapons you can see. It is protected by billions of microscopic decisions made every second. A white blood cell choosing which path to follow. An antibody recognizing a familiar invader. A memory cell recalling a battle from years ago. Tiny events, invisible to the human eye. Yet together, they determine whether you remain healthy. The next time you recover from a cold, heal from a small cut, or simply wake up feeling well, remember this. Somewhere inside you, an invisible army has already fought another battle, another victory, another quiet defense, and your immune system is the only army that never sleeps, the only army that protects every part of you at once, the only army that asks for nothing in return. And every healthy day you experience is another silent victory, won by defenders you will never see.